All right, for sure. CloudLounGe ReMM podcast, and I'm with
ForLoveOnly. You could call me Flo.
yes, sir, and special guest
Slime Poe.
Blessing. What up, G?
Yo, what's good with you?
Long time.
Sir, yes, sir, man. Long time.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling today? Waking up, how you feeling?
I'm chilling, I'm blessed. I'm here with my oldest son.
Your son?
Amuri.
Amuri? What up, Amuri?
What's going on, man?
Bless.
It's good, buddy. All right.
What's up, man?
So let's get straight to it. You know what I mean? We're gonna start with your DNA. Where you from? Where are you born?
I'm originally from Flatbush Ave, Hartford, Connecticut. I was born over there, and I'm raised in the 413. You know?
Hartford, Connecticut?
All right.
Touch me.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Hartford bred as myself.
Word,
You know what I mean?
you know what I'm saying?
Connecticut in the building. Salute to MA. Connecticut in the building.
You're in CT, Heartbeat. You know
So
what I mean?
you grew up in CT for a certain amount of time, and
I was born in CT, and I was there till I was like 3. And then my mom and pop split up, and then my mom was ended up moving out here to 413 to my grandma's house. You know what I mean? My nanny's pad.
Sure.
And then after that, it's been history ever
single
since.
digit. You're saying
Yeah.
single digit move out here.
Yeah, I was about like 3.
Yeah.
3 out here. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. I was over there by I moved over there by the fucking police station, Bayer Street. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was over there, bro. You know what I mean? And then from there, I used to live off of Carew. From Carew, I lived over there behind the Eastfield Mall. And then from, that's the Eastbrook Projects, if niggas didn't know. And then from there, I moved to the Acres and, you know,
Facts.
everywhere else
Good shit from
in
there.
413, though.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. And so at what age did you start your whole music shit? You know what I'm saying?
My
Getting in
music
tune.
shit,
Getting in
man,
tune.
like, what, taking it serious or just
Like at all, right?
First
You know what I'm
experience.
saying? Like what was your first experience with music? I'm always interested in hearing like how it even came to be that you was who you know.
Like, to be honest, it's just like music from listening to my parents, you know what I mean?
Right.
On my mom's and pop's side. I grew up on Jackson 5 shit, and
Yeah.
Fire.
I grew up off of Prince, Marvin Gaye, you know what I mean? Every
Yeah,
all
you
the
had the
classics,
best
Motown,
some of the best music.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Like,
cool.
that's how I developed like my sound now, you know what I mean? Not to fast forward, but it was like even back then, I had no clue about producing, but it would be certain sounds I would hear throughout the productions, forget the words. It'd be something I hear, it'd be like, yo, that's dope.
Right.
I wonder how they did that. And
Right,
like,
right.
if I could do that, I would do something different. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So,
Then you met the software.
yeah.
Somehow how that connection happened.
It was first it was the hardware.
Hardware, I was gonna say.
Hardware. I started off with the MPC.
That's right.
5,000, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But to rewind, like for real, I started off with FL Studio 3, you know what I mean? I had my close friend in the neighborhood.
Before you
When
was
those
born,
Fruity
my
Loops,
boy.
right?
Yeah, Fruity
Fruity
Loops.
Loops, yeah.
It was straight up. It wasn't even
Yeah.
FL
Before you was
Studio,
thought
it
of,
Fruity
my boy.
Loops. Yeah. It wasn't even thought of, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that, and it's crazy. I wasn't even sampling then at first, and then it was my boy from the neighborhood, and he was like, "Yo, here, mess with this." So I took it, and I'm like, "Yo, this is alright." And then next, you know, SoundForge came out, and that's from
SoundForge.
Sony. You know what I mean? And my nigga only had the demo. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
had
right,
the
right,
demo
right.
version,
So you
bro.
only had a
So I
few
had like a month. I had a month
Right.
usage of it. So I started like sampling little BS stuff because like at the same time you gotta understand YouTube wasn't even out yet.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at that
Like
time.
this is LimeWire era. You know what I mean?
LimeWire,
Like,
Y2K.
Yeah.
Y2K.
Right
you
in
know
that
what I'm
time.
saying? So
Right.
this is like dinosaur time now
Love it.
compared to all that. Like,
Love it.
That's how I started.
Nostalgic, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then as time went on, I started developing my sound when I got into my hardware. And shout out to my bro Exceed. He's the one who blessed me with the MPC 5000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like sampling from CDs. So I had my own personal collection, but then I'll go into my mom's stash, and then boom, next you know, I'm just sampling like Prince. I'm sampling like MJ. I'm sampling all this different crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So then after that, I moved on to the machine as time went on. That's Native Instruments.
Native, yep.
After that, I literally became a fucking machine. You know what I'm
Yeah. You became the hardware itself.
You know what I mean?
You had to be the. It's almost like you fell inside of it.
Yeah, I'm like a season into that. You know?
How is that though? Like you're saving certain instruments, and you know what I mean? Like how is that? Like there's a library. It looks difficult to me. I see that, like, I'm good with that.
The scrolling, clicking up and down on that instead of a computer screen.
Yeah.
Takes a different type of passion, really. Like I want to learn what this.
Because you got to record it live when you're doing the drum.
Yes,
and
that's how I do it. To be honest, with the machine that I use, it's like an MPC, but Fruity Loops incorporated too. Like everything is all together. Right. So like, if I didn't want to use my drum machine, I could do the click and mouse thing. You know what I'm saying?
Do it off the screen.
Where everybody's adapted to. But like for me, I like to feel what I make. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're making it. You're making it. You know what I'm saying?
I be on my beats, so I just, with all the drums that you hear, that's legitly me banging on this shit. You know
that was me for my first few. For my first few years of making beats, everything was organic and raw. So I learned how to put the song and beat together by the feeling, and then learn how to line it up. Because I didn't even learn how to line. I learned how to click, move, line it up, but I didn't learn Control A, Q, line up. You know what I'm saying? Like you do in the software, but so you played out. You play the hi hats out. You play your drum lines out.
Because like with the Fruity Loops, bro, it wasn't cutting it for me, son. Because I wasn't feeling the beat. Pause. Like,
I understand.
You know what I mean? It was like, I can make it, but you know what? I want this drum pattern to sound like this. And I didn't know how to like inline that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now with the drum pads, bro, I got it. But if it's off, I could do that little click joint.
Yeah.
Right.
Realign it right. And I usually do, but sometimes it's good to have it a little off.
It's that organic. It's that.
I was about to say it's okay to have a little offset, right?
Like, man, because
it's like an unorthodox, offbeat.
You don't want it too computerized, like too perfect.
Like you can't find it.
Nah, because that's too computerized.
Well, you know what's funny about that? Now you could go, click it, and you could change it to custom, and then really get and then find it eventually, and then click.
But what's that thing? Swift on FL?
It's
or something that you can make it sound like a little off.
Something like that.
Hi-hat on the thing, you can move it to the left, and it sounds
something like that. There's multiple apps you could do that with.
You could quantize it a little bit, like you quantize or you nudge it, like that's like the Native Instruments talk on the machine,
right?
And then you could even swing it. You know what I'm saying?
Swing it.
That's what I was saying. I said Swift or something.
Swing that shit so it's like you can have it on beat or a little off. So I mess with that. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But definitely gotta be like filthy with me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you play instruments prior to that?
Nah.
No.
So everything was
no cap.
Digital.
Like the most I ever did, if niggas know, like I went to Brunton Middle School, bro, and most instruments I ever messed with was like the flute or the fucking bells. We used
and
to
that's just because they had it in the class.
Yeah, like you had bells of certain colors, so like, you know what I mean? You would raise your joint, no ring, and like when it's time to go, right. But that only instruments I ever messed with. But I always had the ear,
right?
You know what I mean? I had the ear for certain sounds. You know what I mean? So that's how.
How would you describe your style of beats? How would you describe it?
Like my style.
Interested in knowing what your answer is to this, because one thing I always struggle with was trying to genre myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I just created the music, and then I let the people decide where it fell, whether it was pop, R&B, or whatever the hell it is.
I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it just like that. And right now, how I'm gonna incorporate myself is like a gumbo. So you're gonna take Alchemist, you're gonna take Havoc, you're gonna take RZA,
yes, sir.
You're gonna take DJ Premier,
Yes, sir.
Fire.
Who else you gonna put in? You're gonna put in Apollo Brown, and you got Slime Poe. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Come on.
that's no cap. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
I did records with some big time names right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Fuego Bass. I did shit with RJ
Chef,
Payne. I did shit with Mussolini. I did shit with his tag team partner Izzy Hot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mussolini too. He just signed a Ninth Wonder.
Oh,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? So like, you know what I mean? I'm working. I'm doing crazy shit out here. I produced 5 albums already. You know what I'm saying?
Incredible, bro. Yeah.
You know, just working. Bro.
It's not easy.
Nah, it's
People
not.
you make it look easy.
Nah, like my introduction was like coming into this game. Actually, the 413 scene was shout out to my bro Doe on the beat.
beat,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I battled Doe, and that was on this was COVID season. You know what I'm saying?
2020.
And this was my first time ever signing on to SmifHouse. So I brought Black to my house. Cause he the one who told me, yo, I got you battle.
Shout out Blacksmith.
Yeah,
Shout out.
my
Yeah,
bro.
bless.
You know what I mean? Details, Jillian Beth, you know what I'm saying? The whole house. But I had Black come to the crib and I was battling and I had damn near the whole 4 and 3 watching. And I didn't even know who the fuck Doe was. Like, no cap.
Right.
Like, yo, and I wasn't afraid either.
Yeah,
You know what
you-
I'm saying? So it's like,
It's one of them things. Like you got your weapons already.
yeah. Like,
So you don't know what's under my hood, bro.
I was that nigga. Like, no cap. Like, nobody heard me. I didn't have no albums out then. I didn't
The
have
best.
no records. Nothing.
Love
nothing
that.
out.
Like an
So I was like, yo, fuck it. Let's go all out. And then we end up blazing about, like, no cap, like 30 beats. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I'm mad. I missed that.
Yeah.
It's screen recorded, right? Or
It's
something?
on, yup, it's on YouTube
Oof,
right now.
I gotta check
You know
that
what I
out.
mean? Check Visionary Acts.
Shout
Shout out to
Visionary
Aries.
Acts.
After that,
Shout out
you know
my
what I
boy.
mean? Shout out my nigga.
That's his
Visionary.
brother. Doing the beat. That's his brother, right?
Yup, they
Visionary
brothers,
Acts.
twins, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout them both out, man.
And that was an introduction to joining with SmifHouse Records.
Yeah, I had Black in the scene, so you know what I'm saying?
sir.
He's sitting
Salute.
here in the cut, talking all the shit and all that. You know what I mean? Just having fun with it. You feel me? But it was my introduction to 413. But it was a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you something. Is a good character in entertainment, which I love before getting to music.
Yeah.
I want to know what's your thoughts about the wrestler Kane.
Yo, Kane, man. It's like my favorite wrestler. My all-time favorite is The Undertaker. But
Yes,
like
sir.
when it comes to this music, and the way that I came in was just like Kane. You feel me?
Right.
Like I ripped the fucking cage doors off.
Right.
Blazing, choke slamming anybody
hard,
that
bro.
came in my fucking
That's
way,
hard,
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it sets it off like that. That red light in my videos, bro, is like, it's no filter. Like, I legitly have a red light in my studio 24/7,
Right.
365, bro. That shit is like at least 5 years old, that light bulb, bro.
I like how you set the mood. You really, he lives in it.
Yeah.
You know, lives in the color and the whole mood of it. You know
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
crazy because I could create any vibe off of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always just gonna be raw, grimy shit. Is I go off of vibes. You know what I'm saying? How I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like soulful, I give you that soulful. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a little darkish, but it's still soulful.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want that. I got some EDM records.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, real talk. I touch on everything. I got
Yeah,
classic
you're
rock
capable of doing all
records.
of it. You know what I'm saying?
I touch on everything, bro.
What's your favorite BPM? You have a
Don't
favorite?
have
You have
one. In my range, it could go from 165, 175. It could go to 45. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no range. It's just
Right.
however the MC or whoever they prefer. And it's fun because artists like think they have a BPM range. It's really not. It's the drum patterns.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody goes according to the drum pattern.
Right.
Everybody
Some people
like,
aren't too original.
BPM. Like, nah, it's how the shit is drumming.
Yeah. Some people aren't too original.
Yeah. Real talk. He ain't lying though.
And here's that's the beauty of you playing it out your body.
Yeah, bro.
Who's gonna match the way you're playing it?
Nobody.
You know, off your fingers.
Nobody, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody. That's why I said I could just, like, if it was the battle scene, I would love for it to be like a production scene, like the URL. You feel me? Like,
you guys seen that clip of
fire.
I forget who it was. It was a recent clip that went around of. It was a few super known producers, and they was like in this big ass, you know, it looked like a coliseum. And they had a table on the stage, and they were playing beats live, and everybody started going crazy in the whole thing. Who was it?
I think you're talking about Knots.
Yeah.
And this dude.
You seen the clip? It went viral. It went viral very recently.
Because Knots.
I want to go to one of them type of beat sessions,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the dude is from VA too. I'm mad.
Right.
I'm mad. His name ain't coming.
We know who it is. Shout out who that
Knots
person was.
is from VA
You guys
too.
know which video it is, I'm sure.
But they all did high quality productions from Hove, Beyonce.
Yeah. So they started going through their catalog.
Busta Rhymes, and that's the one that you probably seen.
Yep.
And it's crazy how they did it because they'll play the normal sample that they sampled from, so nobody knows. And then they'll drop
transition
the beat,
to that,
how they did it. You know what I'm saying? So niggas go nuts.
Yeah. They're
it's
like,
a beautiful
that's
thing.
Yeah. So, that was
like,
cool. That's a different type of event. I like that they do. You know, these things are still keeping really the art of it alive, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it really will put the vibrations from someone who does music to that extent. Because, you know, there's people who listen to music and then, like, y'all just hear music. We listen to music
thoroughly.
You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell people, like, I can't even talk music with some people at a certain level. Like, there's talking music with a listener, and then, like, I get to, like, I can hear the sounds and I can see them.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's exactly it, bro.
That's the beauty of being able to play beats raw like that. And I would say, from what I heard the last couple weeks, your stuff just stays so. I mean, you got a boom bap that's ill, dog.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
hard
bro.
texture,
A real hard boom, like grungy boom bap, and doesn't surprise me at all that you mentioned the Fuego bass and some of these names that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That I'm glad they keeping it alive, that real hip hop alive like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Have you entered any events? Speaking of events, like aside from like the introduction and the IG Live, have you dealt with other producers, battled any? Are you into that?
Like, to battle people, I'm not, unless some bread is on the line.
Unless bread's on the line.
You know what I'm saying? I'll do it if bread's on the line. But like, I showcase a lot of beats. I did what I do? I did that last beat show, right? Yeah. Damn, yo, what's that spot around the corner, yo? We was just talking about it off camera, yo.
From here, on the strip.
Yeah.
Bucket Fresh Studios.
Yes,
right.
Bucket Fresh. I performed about like three times over there for Bucket Fresh.
Word.
They be doing events, right?
Shout out Mufasa. Is it Mufasa, right?
Mufasa.
Shout out Mufasa.
Shout out my dog Mufasa, man.
Yeah, he stayed doing stuff for a very long time.
Real talk,
in the community. I love that stuff.
Real talk. So I'll be dibbling and dabbling and doing that, and then my team went on tour. Like, I want to say like 2 years ago. So there was
nice.
Like, you know what I mean, showcasing shit over there, the records and everything I produced. I did a lot of shit for the house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the in-house producer.
I was about to ask.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, just working and grinding and enjoying what I do. You feel me?
Right. So, like, can someone shop a slime pole beat? Like, is that how obtain? Like, what's the best way for someone to get? What would you say?
Just take down my IG. You
That's
know
it.
what I mean? At Slime Pole. You know what I'm saying? On IG, Facebook. I'm on TikTok too.
Hey,
You know what I'm
take
saying?
advantage of that.
Yeah, man. We talk business. You just hit me, not slide in my DMs, but hit my DMs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hit my DM and we'll talk. You know what I'm saying?
You have a YouTube channel or a Rumble channel?
Yo,
I know
got
YouTube.
Yo, my oldest, you know what I'm saying, put me on. It was like, yo, look, you need to do this shit. So he does a lot of video editing and all that. So he was like,
stuff.
yo, you know what I'm saying? Start showcasing that shit. So I started that because of him. You know what I mean? Big inspiration. You know what I mean?
And that's your oldest, right?
Yeah, it's my oldest Amuri,
son.
man.
That's good, man.
Maury, you don't
guys
mind me
stay in
asking you
food-
something?
Go ahead.
So you record your pops in that YouTube channel? Like you help them?
Yeah, I do. I said you need to find different ways to expose yourself and
Bet.
become more,
Word.
what's the word? More, different styles.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, versatile.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Like, try to get
I like
exposure
that.
for the
Right.
kids.
Exposure.
You know what I'm saying? For the younger generation. I shouldn't say
Right.
kids, but the younger generations and all that. You know what I mean?
Just to show how you cook and all that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like in your zone.
You know what I mean? Like, it's dope. It's just,
Right.
I'll be having both of them there. I have my youngest, and then I have him there, and then just showcase my joints and just have fun with it. And then he edits the shit, you know what I'm saying?
edits it,
That's
yeah.
fire. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does all
He
that.
You got
shit,
his own
you
bag.
feel me?
Nice.
So,
Alright. Keep doing it,
A
bro.
little unity,
Don't let
family,
up.
quality time too with that, you know what I mean?
That's a blessing.
Love being a dad as well, so,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
Father figure
incorporate
forever.
I'm glad that you guys
Yeah.
are, working together like that.
sure.
These are things you can't, replicate. You know what I'm saying? Times you can't. You guys are working together. He's fueling you.
Yeah, bro,
keeping
we
you
fight
doing
off
it
each other,
still,
you
one
know what I
another.
mean? Yeah.
Keeping you still doing it. It's just funny that you say that because you know how history repeats itself.
Yep.
So
Yo,
like these
dude.
kids now are taking the beats and thinking they're doing something new with it.
Nah, it's wild because.
But what's interesting with it is very, very creative, the shit that's coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm
sure.
like, it's not
To a
new.
degree.
Like,
'Cause I
listen,
hear some early 2000 samples.
there's some
Now,
new
like,
stuff
no.
coming up.
son,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
There's some new stuff that's coming out that's creative, but it's not. It's all stuff that gets repeated.
Yeah.
but it's like it's hard for me because like I'm at to the point like, all right, we went out to eat just a few days ago, and then my wife had the radio playing, and I hear an artist. I'm not familiar with the new up and coming artists that's on the radio and all that. So and then boom, I hear Busta Rhymes though. It's a sample. You
Yeah, it's
feel me?
Coil
I'm
Ray.
like,
Coil
yo,
Ray.
I'm
one?
that
Probably
old,
that one.
bruh. Like,
With
I'm getting old
With
enough to
Busta.
our shit we grew up on is being used now.
Yeah,
like, yo, what
yeah,
the
and
fuck?
some of these artists are okay with reusing it as long as they're on it, or different type of things,
Yeah,
Get
it's
another
wild.
few million.
There was like Glorilla, the Uchiwali show. Like, no.
Nah.
And it, see, that it does piss me off a bit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's just annoying.
you're really just using someone's song.
And you gotta be right. Like I like Hitmaker. Like I like him and his team.
They
do
bend
it.
it. They
do it
bend.
nice.
They really bend songs
To
a bit.
To a degree,
extent. Because it's like, all right,
The R&B tracks more.
it's like no cap.
Right.
I'm a sample producer.
Sure. Right.
I can't nobody pinpoint what the fuck I used.
You really fuck. You
Can't
really change it.
nobody can sit there and be like, oh, I know that shit.
Right.
Like that's
So
how
you
you're
just take
supposed to
sounds
sample.
from sounds that are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
take the
saying?
sounds from
That's
it.
how you're supposed to sample. All this shit, like, oh, you know what that is?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Playing
a
the
little
song.
lame, bro. You know what I mean? There ain't even no creativity on that.
I hear you.
It's just, let's
I hear
use
you.
this and then throw some 808s on it.
Yeah, call it a day.
Like, yo, that ain't production. Bro.
I feel you, man.
You know what I mean?
And maybe figuring out these algorithms and content. And
Yeah.
before you know it, it don't matter. I got
Yo,
Right.
right.
I got a few 100,000 followers. Like it's crazy.
and that's
They,
why
and they probably figured out how to get paid off of it too. So I'm like,
it's hard, bro. This whole shit is like real different. You know what I mean? With the streamings and how much is a song worth when you put
Half
it in
of
a
a
streaming
penny
platform?
to 1/3 of a penny or some type of shit.
it's something like
You need
that, right?
1,500 or 1,000 plays to make it $1 or
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's
We getting
robbery.
robbed,
Sell
bro.
it in your own
robbery.
store. Make your own.
That's
website,
why I like people like
sell it
that.
direct.
Well, like that, and that's why it's no coincidence that Kanye put his thing on like a thing his album on a thing.
Well,
That's right. That's right, because he took it off of
It's
Apple,
different
right?
ways of trying to say fuck the system that you guys have designed there.
Right.
Just like that other artist that basically put his album out and allowed people.
A couple people.
No,
Nipsey
allowed
Hussle,
people. La Russell.
LaRussell.
He allowed
Russ.
people to pay what they wanted for his album.
Word.
Oh shit.
You could pay what you want. You could not pay me at all, or you could pay something.
That Louisiana artist,
Bro,
D1, same thing.
He altered basically the way the business was a bit.
That's
like
fire.
the numbers in it. He made thousands and thousands, and he basically gave people artists another idea.
Well, Russ.
of how to
Russ was doing that too. As far as-
Russ did it as well, right?
I do independent, blah blah. Stick to that.
That's the way to do. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I think I have to take that route. You feel me?
It's more and more people are doing independent stuff like that with all these payment platforms.
There's an
around.
app called I think Even or something like that. That dude LaRussell, he's on. You submit your project, and then if you have 52, you know what I mean, listeners, like you can only deal with 52 listeners, and they'll pay whatever price for whatever you're trying to sell your material,
Right.
And you make money off of them, and they show the equivalent of like 52 buyers. This guy made 42,000. It equivalates to 160 something thousand views on this thing, and you don't even make that some type of shit.
That's crazy. So
really-
you know what I'm gonna do? Yo, log in www.smifhouserecords.com.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be on fucking my beats and all that will be uploaded. Yo, Jill, we gotta get to work.
Hey.
You heard?
Directly there,
Yeah,
yeah. So you can
gonna
get
be on that shit so everybody could just, you know what I mean? Cause that shit is funny money, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like you miss out on crazy bread, bro.
Yeah.
Mad Brad.
Especially with niggas pay for features and
Yep.
all that shit. Like, yo, it's
The feature,
retarded,
the studio
bro.
sessions, you're paying for all that shit. People who are investing themselves, find
Yeah.
ways and sites to sell your money direct to the consumers and fans. That's why you
Direct to
make that shit
consumers,
fat.
yeah. You find some type of direct to consumer, and it takes me back to us throwing our own shows for ourselves.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Where you're setting up your own flyers, you're doing all of it yourself.
Have
Almost
your
like when we
merch.
was backpacking our CDs. But
That's
you had
my
your merch,
team,
you had your
man.
CDs, you had a table of like things, to sell there. You made the tickets at the door, and you did it all organically with bringing people.
Yeah,
And then you get to have a whole headlining show that's for yourself of people who came to support you. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's these showcases with a million artists, and you can tell it just caters to the promoter a lot of the time.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
A lot of that
I know
shit
that's
too,
a
like,
controversy in the
selling the
area,
dream.
but
Yup.
Selling the
but
dream to
make no
the
mistake.
artist.
Make no mistake. Listen, there's some people putting on, some promoters putting on,
Yeah,
and keeping
definitely.
it
Shout
alive. Putting the pulse on shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out
out
to them.
to Frank Nino.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out Frank Nino.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
Foxy.
Frank Nino.
Yes,
you
sir.
heard?
Foxy Entertainment. Those girls have been going hard trailblazing the last few months and years. But
man.
Mufasa.
Yup.
He never gonna end putting on his shits at his spot.
Yo, no cap.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what they do. They breathe it the way we breathe beats, music, and stuff like that.
That's why, I always tell Mufasa and G, like, yo, anytime you want me to perform, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told him too. I told him the same thing.
Big supporters, you heard? Like, they really want to have us out there for the ones that really show that we want to be on, you know what I mean? And take this shit real serious, because you got niggas that be just doing this shit trying to get a bag. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
it takes more than that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard
Just
work
not
and
overnight.
dedication.
For some
bro.
people, it is, but-
Yeah, for real. For real.
I wanted to ask, how'd you even came up with the name Slime Poe? Like, was that your name growing up? Like,
Crazy, right?
the origin.
So Slime Poe originally started with it was my gamer tag when I lived in Florida.
Oh shit.
So when I came back to Mass, I just kept the name around, and then I started doing beats again. So then while I had Slime Poe as a gamer tag at the time, I was looking up the Vado from Cameron, you know what I mean?
Or DJ Khaled.
And then
Prior-
he
prior
signed
to Khaled, it was-
Khaled after that, but it was Vado, and then I always listen to Shine Poe.
Sean Poe, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you always have Vado saying Slime. You know what I mean? The niggas had
Yeah.
Shine Poe said Poe. So I was like, yo, you know what? Fuck the Shine shit. put Slime Po. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
I love these niggas.
That's
but at
hard.
the same
That's
time,
fire.
I already had the name. It was a gamer tag.
Yeah.
You already had Slime Pole.
So it was just like, yo, I'm gonna just use it for my music, where it's like really truthful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not just something I just thought off the head. It's
I like that.
yo, I fuck with these niggas, and plus the style that I had, I was wearing polo crazy all
Yeah.
the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Polo down.
yo, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what? This
Boy
shit
had the
was
boot
retarded.
jump.
You get the boots, you get the fucking shirts popping, man. No two men on the horse. I didn't have that.
Nah, right?
Yeah, I wasn't doing that shit.
That's
I had the
the-
polo
the
denim
polo
and
assassin.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely rocking it like that, and I came up with Slime Po.
Fire.
And
Official.
yeah, later on, I started really going dumb on the beats. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even rocking with Blacksmith yet. So like, for me to get in tune with Blacksmith, I was fucking with Berto Bravo. Shout out to Berto Bravo. You
Right.
heard?
Bro. Yeah. Salute.
He wanted production from me, so then I ended up linking up with him, and he was like, yo, we gonna go to Black's house. So in the midst of me linking up with him, he had his producer with him, right? So I was like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? He loved my production. I didn't hear his shit, but I appreciate the love, and we all
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah,
So
right,
we
right.
chilling, you know what I'm saying? And then we go to Black's crib. And I didn't even have beats on my phone. I didn't have no hard drive. I didn't have a Google Drive or nothing. You feel me?
Right.
So like,
save that shit on your phone really quick.
bro, I didn't even save shit, right? So peep game, bro. We sitting there chilling, and then niggas is like, yo, called his mans up, was like, yo, pull up a beat and play his shit. Yo, play a beat. Like, nigga, what? I'm like, oh fuck. So what I gotta do? I gotta play all my beats off of my IG, nigga. So I'm like, got 30-second clips, 35-second
Yeah.
clips, and I'm still killing shit.
Still
So
hot.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's how I ended up getting in tune with Black, and Black was like really fuck with me. But we used to go to school together in Kylie, so I knew Black way back then before rap. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Way before high school shit.
Fact.
So I knew him from that, but then that's when he knew that I started doing production and shit.
Right.
So I was like, fuck. And then it's been history ever since, bro. Like,
How many years has it been?
for
Music for you? Producing? You said since,
like
since you was
for
young, but
like official for
official, like, you start getting into the
413 to hear me, like real talk, like taking it serious about like 3.5 years.
nice.
Oh shit.
So you're a newer artist in the area?
Yeah, definitely.
Producing the area, that's
You know what I'm
fire.
saying?
You
Like
can say they're
for-
artists,
for-
like producers are
Yeah,
artists.
yeah, you're
hell
artist and
yeah,
producer.
we is,
all that,
man.
bro. You
Niggas
make a
is-
song. You make the song in your head.
That's it. I
You can
just
hear.
go out
You
to,
can hear the
like,
song.
Nobody's in the gym with me, bro.
Facts.
I'm in the
Facts.
studio dolo, and I come up with these different ideas and different samples and do what I do.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a couple projects out too, right?
Yeah, I
How
got
many?
three beat tapes out. I have four albums that are out that I fully produce. I also have like different singles out that I
Sure.
did with other various artists
Yeah.
and shit.
Nice.
But yeah, man, I've been working, bro, nonstop.
Good.
Still working.
So what could the people expect from Slime Po, in the next 24?
2024.
We got
Yeah.
24 coming. Like what, or better yet, what are some things you want to get done?
I'm gonna say I might have a compilation album coming out. Also got Jillian Beth's album coming out. I got another Blacksmith album coming out.
Awesome.
I got another Details album coming out.
Nice.
Like anything regarding to the house,
Y'all got mad work.
already in
Loaded,
the bag.
yeah.
Got that extendo banana clip, you heard? So like that shit's a go. But I'm trying to work with various of producers. You
Trying to
know
get
what I'm saying?
some-
Different. Throw some little
Yeah.
color into the mix.
Let's
You
go.
feel me? Other
Link
than
us,
just
link
rap
me.
all the time,
We
you
can
feel
make
me?
beat
So,
shit.
They're producers as well.
I'll make a beat.
Shit.
We
Yo,
can
I'd be
collab and
more
get
than
some shit
happy.
going.
I'd get my drum machine out
Love
here
that
and
shit.
show you how I get down and merge our ideas.
Everyone
and
co-produce,
shit.
right? Like,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Yeah, man, I'm willing to do that. I'm doing that with Gotti Gator. I'm doing that with Doe.
Shout out Gotti
Beat.
Gator. His shit is hard,
He's a
bro.
Springfield
That's my
legend.
slime,
I heard his
Yeah.
a lot of his stuff through SK.
Yeah, shout out SK.
Shout out SK,
fuck
yeah.
with me.
Salute.
He mixed he engineered a couple of my records for I did with Designer Drugs too.
Yeah.
Shout out LSD, man.
LSD, Prof Parks, everybody.
Yeah,
Yo, these are some Springfield
legends.
hitters, bro.
Get in tune.
Like,
Some Springfield hitters, bro.
that's what I'm telling
You know,
you.
when I grew up, it was
like I'm
3
trying
years.
to tell you, I've been
Applying that pressure.
I ripped that door off the cage, bro. Like
I was young around a lot of them, because I met Rem and RZX and all that when I was 14, 15. Then they brought me around and I was able to get into some shows.
word.
Mufasa got me into some of his Bucket Fresh shows at the Regal Beagle.
Oh
You know,
damn!
I remember when he was at the
remember
Regal
them
Beagle.
days, yo. What?
And then I would be around a lot of these people, and I'm like, I was just so inspired at that time. You know what I'm
Taking
saying?
note.
Every weekend we was hitting some type of open mic, some type of show. We were booked. We just tried to stay booked. That was one of the best things, being able to meet a lot of these.
I taught that to DJ Chisel Beats the other day.
Chisel, shout out to
'Cause He
Chisel.
was in those events as well.
Right.
Word.
Yeah, that was my.
I said Regal.
We was
Beagle,
around.
yo.
I know, right?
That is crazy. That was the that was the first time I ever seen Drugs performing.
From over there.
You know what I'm saying? And I was on stage with The Eagle.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? And I was with
Yeah.
The Eagle and my bro XC.
He's so talented,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? I wasn't even producing then. Like I was doing shit, but I wasn't like where I'm at now, bro.
Yeah.
Like nowhere near. But I was like doing the Fruity Loop shit. You know what I'm saying? Undercover shit. Like I used to give Exceed like fucking CDs, bro.
Yeah.
Like stacks of a whole bunch of productions I did, but
He released.
it's exercise. Nah,
Oh,
nah,
it's just
just
exercise.
exercise shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And seeing what's up. But
Yo,
now,
in high school when I met you,
oh shit.
were you doing? You're like rapping or?
Yeah.
I want to because I was like, I feel like, and you're like in a group. You're in a group, right?
I was
I
to
feel like it was
be
taller
honest,
dudes.
I was recipes Jack's Diamonds, man. I was
R.I.P.
with
Jack's
Jack's. I was with Jawbreaker and I was with The Eagle. You know what I'm saying? It was more so of a family rather than just a group. You know what I'm saying? So like we would be in the hallways and niggas would be in the ciphers and shit. I would join in, you know what I'm saying? And I had my little whack verse. I jump in like a couple fucking battles and shit. And, this is like
Keeping the culture alive, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Putnam
So
High.
he's deep in the culture, keeping the culture alive.
Putnam VT had that.
My
The
nigga
old-
brought it back.
The
I
old
tried to
Putnam, the original Putnam.
try to bury that shit.
Right?
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
but
yeah,
that's the foundation.
the real talk.
That's where you built up from.
Yeah, and that's how I remember a lot of people too, because I was from Holyoke, like living in Holyoke, and then came to Springfield 03, 04.
Right.
So everyone I'm dealing with or meeting, like, music, okay.
We met so many. We know too many people, real legend, like really talented people in this music.
Everyone you mentioned,
Everyone,
Mommies, even Tox, yo. Free
Yep.
Tox,
Tox,
free
man.
Tox, yo.
yeah.
Mommies, yo. Like a lot of these people I went to school with before they was even rapping type shit. You know what I'm saying?
true.
So it's like it's crazy for the transition of me doing music, getting popping, and then everybody start falling into your lap like, nigga, you rap? You rap?
Yeah, like,
What, nigga? I didn't know that shit. You nice, nigga. Like, yo, let's do some shit. So it's just crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun, though. You know what I mean? True. The appreciation of both ends, pause. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just dope,
Right.
dope to see that.
it's interesting and dope to see as well, like the music is running in your bloodline, because before the pod, we were speaking out there, and I spoke to your son Amuri, right? And you actually make music as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
Like an artist.
Yep.
What you be recording with? Like, what you?
I record on GarageBand. I record by myself.
nice.
I try to learn how to do it. You know, I got a couple of my boys that did it as well, and we just link up all the time.
Sure.
Just making raps, trying to really grind, trying to get up there.
A few years now, like a few years writing.
Yeah, so the first time I dropped was like 2019 when I was young. It was trash though, so
starts from somewhere. though.
Yeah, but
It was like a teardropper for me, bro, because
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Like, he comes
That
out
you
to the
wanted to
living
do
room,
it,
he's
yeah.
like, yo, my album's out. What?
Album? What?
Like, you did an album.
That's so
Yeah.
impressive.
Yo, you rapping, nigga?
Yeah.
I started hearing them, bro, and I'm like, yo, it's like a teardropper, you feel me?
Yeah, I felt that for sure.
It was dope.
That's cool to see.
For real, for real. It's like grind on your own, and he was just watching how I was doing it, and now look at him, bro. Just
That's
super
the
proud.
effect you have.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
You know?
It's dope.
Do you have music out like on the internet? Like
yeah,
you're
I
showing?
do. Yeah, I got two singles out right now. Working on my album.
Where can they find? Where can we find that?
Anywhere, Apple Music,
Yeah,
YouTube.
most of the
at-
streaming platforms.
Yeah, Amuri, AMURI.
A-M-U-R-I.
You are.
Yeah,
Bet.
It's fire.
Hit that. Make sure y'all go check that out. Show some support.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Get these numbers up. Share it. Most importantly, follow each and every one of us. But you know, follow us. You know what I'm saying? We all got a lot of good things going on. You on all the platforms too, right? You
Yeah,
mentioned.
I'm everywhere.
What's your handle? IG.
It's slime under dash pole under dash. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Under dash, pole under
Definitely catch me on that. I'm on Facebook, slime pole. I'm on again TikTok, slime pole, bro.
Nice.
Like,
Good algorithm for that.
everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything, slime pole, everything.
All the links will be in the description as well.
You heard?
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was an honor to have Slime Poe, you know,
Nah, I appreciate y'all.
one of the hardest, you know, sound design, beat making, you know, music producer. The artistry is unmatched. You know what I mean? It's a blessing, you know. It's CloudLounGe ReMM podcast. Shout out to NoLuvMatt.
You heard?
Shout out to NoLuvMatt. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Slip the Hustler.
Slip.
You know what I mean?
Big show.
You saying?
ForLoveOnly.
Yo,
You already know who it is.
Special guest, Slime Poe,
know
and Son
what it
Amuri.
is.
You already know. Get right, do right, stay focused. CloudLounGe ReMM podcast, ReZerXtion Studio.
Clown, made this.